Hey, welcome to the Koconutz Show.
You're now tuned into Koconutz with Dave Koconutz and Dick Wolf.
My goal in life is to never have a real job ever again.
I wish I had underwear, you know?
Let's rock and roll. Welcome to the Koconutz Show. I'm the huge one, Dave Coco from KocoSports.com, live from Tokyo, Japan, and live from New York City is Dick Wolfley, representing Network 125.
And this is
the Koconutz Show.
Day 30 of the 100-day challenge.
30. So we're doing 100 shows in 100 days, and we're on day 30.
Yes, we are. Almost.
Want to go straight to the topics?
Almost a third of the way through. Sure, we can do that. First one up is, I haven't seen this video yet, and the first thing I do when we finish this show is I'm going to watch this video. But, you know...
All right, what's the video about?
Everybody that watches knows I smoke, and this is, it apparently cracked up Monsieur Colbert.
He's awesome.
There's a new product. It's I don't know. It's perfect for when you need a nicotine fix. It's a nicotine suppository. Okay?
I'm going to go with that's probably way worse than cigarettes, health-wise.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to smoke. I don't care. Don't need...
I never smoked a day in my life, but I'm pretty sure I would rather smoke than stick something up my
ass.
You know?
I totally agree. I'm with you on that one. Not going to stick
my whole thing is,
anywhere.
I'm no doctor, but hear me out. The patch I kind of get, you're like, oh, I'm trying to wean myself off. But... ain't your, you know, I wish we could have like a doctor hotline, someone who's smarter than us. But ain't sticking stuff up your, I thought that place was sensitive.
Yeah.
I thought if you put,
you know what?
And you can get cancer there. Wouldn't it still give you cancer?
Yeah, I would think so. Nicotine is nicotine. So it's crapping out your butt instead of your lungs, you know? It's still getting in your body. But the thing about smoking is you gotta want to quit. If you don't want to quit, you're not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I know I'm not going to quit. Never going to quit. Like those little buggers. Like them. So, it wouldn't have any impact.
No, my question is, I'm going to sound like a 7-year-old here, and I always bring this up. Well, besides, you know, the peer pressure of looking cool, besides that, you know, Die Hard, when Bruce Willis smokes a cigarette, he looks a lot tougher. What's like the advantages? Like, why do you smoke? I know this is a very 7th grade question.
Mm-hmm.
If you smoke weed, I get it. Mm-hmm. So what's up with smoking cigarettes?
Right.
Like, what's cool about it? You know, there's a lot of anti-smoking ads. Dick, this is your pro-smoking ad.
Okay.
What is cool besides looking totally badass? And I don't smoke, but you know, all the tough guys on television used to.
Mm-hmm.
Besides looking totally badass, what's the advantage of smoking? Like, I understand the advantage of weed. It chills you out. You're like, oh, hell yeah,
smoking
dude.
Smoking does the same thing, only it's not illegal. And not, you know, it doesn't get you high, but calms, steadies
so
your
it just calms you down.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, this sucks, and you feel better.
Yeah, it's addicting. You know, it's an addictive substance, so... You know?
Yeah, but I'm saying the benefit. So the benefit is it calms you down. See, I'm a stressful little monkey. I'm like, stress.
So I'm not recommending anybody start smoking, but
this is the worst pro-smoking ad ever. I know, dude. I got jacked up teeth to begin with, so it disadvantaged me. You know, and I'm pretty stressed all the effing time. I'm just a little stressed anger management ADD bastard. So maybe smoking would be good. So there you go, kids. If you don't want to be like me, start smoking today.
So that was just a little all too serious. So let's do something else. Let's talk about a jaw-dropping lawsuit filed last week in San Francisco Superior Court. So this is from San
Francisco. Was this the Bank of America?
This was in San Francisco. No, this is better than that. An emergency room doctor abandoned his attempts to save a patient from a heart attack to pocket the dead man's Rolex. So they're saying that this guy let his patient die just to get his watch, to get his Rolex. How much could that Rolex be worth?
I don't know, because like a lot of the things people talk about healthcare, will this help stop? I mean, with insurance and charging everyone out the yin-yang, you think he could afford his own Rolex?
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, he's a doctor. He should be like making Rolex money every day.
Yeah, I don't understand. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I don't understand. And my whole thing is, if healthcare becomes free, will this happen more often? And who the hell wears a nice Rolex to a surgery?
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions in this that, the right questions. If you're getting surgery and you're getting hacked up on, I'm not gonna wear my best Rolex. So if this guy just wore his Rolex, is like, hey, I want his watch. And how do they know? Like, I guess the nurses ratted him out, but like, what was the scene like? Listen, guys, we're done. I want this fucking watch. We're done. No, don't put a gauze on that. Don't put a gauze on that.
Uh-huh.
Man, I can't wait to watch this episode of ER. I'm just kidding. Yeah. I don't watch ER. But, I don't know. I mean, how nice was the watch? How poor does this doctor have to be? You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, usually the poor doctors are good people. You know what I'm saying? Usually if there's a doctor that doesn't make money, it's because he's a good person. But if you are willing to steal a Rolex, then you're willing to overcharge for everything. You're willing to charge someone $300 for walking in their room. You know? I mean, we have a lawsuit, not me personally, but like in the town I used to live in. There was this doctor who would come in when you were passed out or whatever, and he would charge you $300. He'd walk in, see you sleeping, and leave. And that would cost you $300.
Right.
So they're not good people in general. Most doctors are not good people. Or if they were good people, they've become tainted and become horrible human beings. So my whole thing is, if you're a horrible human being, such as, I'm going to let this guy die for his watch, can't you afford a watch? Can't you charge me and a million old ladies and orphans? Can't you charge them $300 for walking in a room?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless this is the most rare Rolex ever, but
and this is the United States. So all the stories we do we got to remember these are all accusations. This guy has not been found guilty yet. He's just been charged.
He won't be. If they have videotape of him saying, "No one fucking touch him. He dies tonight. I want his fucking watch. Fuck him," he'll still be proven innocent.
Yeah.
He's a doctor, dude. A doctor's right below a celebrity.
Oh,
get away with
faith in the system. Yeah. You're right. Doctors right there below celebrity. And, of course, doctors can afford to buy their way out of stuff. I just can't imagine why a man that makes that much money...
They can't afford to buy Rolexes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's your job, and you have to start feeling guilty. I mean, when does your conscience come in? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, when do you go, I'm letting a motherfucking human being die, and it's my job to save... Like, if you're a thug on the street, that's horrible. Yeah. But when you're a doctor, the level of horribleness goes up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I just, dude, I don't know if I've ever told this story on air, but I had, an old relative. Well, for the sake of it, we'll change his name to Jake. I don't really have a relative, Jake, but Jake was very old. And Jake never went to the hospital. And one day he started puking and pissing blood. And he went to the doctors, and the doctors came in. I remember being a little kid. And he was like, "Hey, Jake, you've got cancer throughout your whole body." And, he's like, "You only have maybe 48 hours to live. Why didn't you get checked out sooner?" And Jake, the toughest son of a bitch I've ever seen, rolls over to me and my brother, and his phone ringing. Shut up. I don't know why the phone's in here. But Jake rolls over and looks me straight in the eye and goes, "This is why you don't go to hospitals." And I was like, "Motherfucker, that's